I touched my wound and laughed and saw someone who had always been afraid of pain like me was tortured in my previous life, tormented endlessly. Had I now truly become numb to pain? Wanru, why aren't you inside? Zhengshan arrived, bringing several nuns. She had also brought noble ladies and wealthy heiresses. Seeing me standing calmly at the doorway, a trace of panic flashed across her eyes. I looked at the crowd approaching, then immediately ran out of the small courtyard and locked the door tightly. Just as I stepped forward, the bloody wounds covering my body stunned everyone present. Everyone knew that I was the only daughter of Gi Yuxian, the underworld boss. Since childhood, I had been cherished like a priceless treasure, handled as delicately as a blooming flower. Under normal circumstances, no one dared touch a single hair on my head, yet now I was injured so severely. Abbess Weiyuan, the one in charge, frowned deeply. This funeral was being held at their temple. If something serious happened, the temple's reputation would be ruined. In the future, no one would dare come here for ceremonies. Seeing her about to step forward to open the door, I immediately blocked her. I calmly said that Zhengshan had passed on the wrong message, and that nothing was happening inside. I asked the abbess to please leave. Hearing this, Abbess Weiyuan, already stern, grew even colder in expression. Miss Gu, even if you are of noble status, this is a Buddhist temple, not your home, where you can do whatever you please. Two strong nuns immediately stepped forward to drag me away. I stood blocking the door and shouted loudly for everyone to step back. No one is allowed to come near. Seeing my face both resolute and aggrieved, Abbess Weiyuan became even more suspicious. She believed there must be something wrong inside, and that I was an accomplice. Break the door down. I was violently dragged away by the two nuns and slammed heavily onto the ground. My arm struck a sharp stone, tearing a gash over 10 centimeters long. My aunt immediately rushed over to help me up, scolding me in distress. You damn child. On ordinary days, it would be one thing. But today is your grandmother's funeral. How dare you cause trouble? I looked at my aunt's rosy face. Not the haggard one. Pale from grief, like in my previous life, before my reputation was ruined and my cousin committed suicide. Back then, my aunt's hair had turned completely white, overnight from sorrow. Tears immediately welled up in my eyes. Aunt, they absolutely cannot be allowed to go inside. After saying that, I shoved my aunt's hand away, then rushed forward to cling tightly to Abbess Weiyuan's leg, crying as I spoke. Abbess, I beg you, please don't go inside. I'm begging you. Please leave at once. The noble ladies and wealthy heiresses who had been invited were all shocked. Seeing me humiliate myself to such an extent, they began whispering among themselves. Could there really be something serious inside? Serious enough to affect the funeral? Otherwise, why would Miss Gu go so far, disregarding her dignity to stop them? Seeing how pitiful I looked, Abbess Weiyuan was so furious her chest heaved. Has my temple become your family's territory now? To even enter a small courtyard, one must get your permission. Miss Ji, I wouldn't dare do anything to you. In that case, someone, go invite Mr. Ju and the abbot here. I forcibly suppressed the smile threatening to surface. These wounds of mine had not been in vain. This time, the commotion would be even greater than in my previous life. Today was my grandmother's funeral. Almost the entire elite and wealthy circle of the city had arrived, in full attendance. I would make Shen Yanin his childhood sweetheart become infamous throughout the capital. As repayment for my previous life. Less than half an hour later, the abbot arrived with my father and a group of guests. My father glared at me and raised his hand, slapping me hard. Wanru, it's because I spoiled you too much that you've turned out this lawless. Today is your grandmother's funeral. The person who loved you the most. How could you be so muddle-headed and cause such chaos? The wealthy ladies around us also looked at me with disdain, whispering among themselves. All these years, she's donated constantly to charity. Her reputation in the capital has always been excellent. Who would have thought she'd cause such a scene today?